Hi everybody, this is Sister Omi. I hope everyone's doing well and having a great week. I'm here to do the reading for Thursday. Oh my God, it's almost the end of the week, and then Sunday, Monday is the full moon. So, lots going on. So let's just get into the cards. The first card here, 9 of Fire. Now what is fire? Fire deals with our primal energy, spirituality, our determination and strength, our originality, ambition, how we expand. But if you look at this 9 of Fire here, I mean, he look a little tired. He's like in a meditative state here. And he's laying on his mat. He's all in white. He's got the 9 bottles. So he's in an extreme meditative state. This is like abstaining from sex and food and all these different types of things. Now the 9 candles represent 9 states of meditation and enlightenment. And he's wearing the white, the turban, and the mat on the floor. That's like a mystical state. So this is really a state of inactivity, because this is more of mental, spiritual. So you don't need a whole lot of activity to have a lot going on mentally and spiritually. It's like entering a stage of self-improvement. And you're refraining from all the material things. It's like really taking a step back, taking your personal inventory. That's what's happening here. And what else is kind of interesting is because we're coming up on this full moon, this equinox, the season is changing, equal day and light. And I know a lot of people fast on these quarters at the time of the seasons change. So we have a few days before, maybe this, maybe do some type, and I'm not saying like extreme fasting, because this represents extreme fasting. So like if you drink sodas, don't drink any sodas until you get past the new moon. You can make, it's like going through Lent. You give up things for Lent. So this is really a deep, meditative, spiritual, and mental state right here. Now this 9 of, wow, I just realized too, you got 9 and 9. So a spiritual cycle and emotional cycle has come to an end right here. So at the end of this emotional cycle, because, the water is how you deal with things emotionally. Can you see that? Emotionally, love, feelings, relationships, how it relates to your heart more so than your intellect. And, if you go fishing, you get a whole lot more with a net than you do casting a fishing rod or fishing pole out there. So you're casting your net. And then and then you're under the moon here, which I think is interesting because it represents the 9 phases of the moon. So this represents prosperity and profits in love. You begin to harvest fruits from good seeds that you have sown. It's also, you're almost you're almost there because you didn't pull the net up quite yet. So you're almost got your bounty right there. So I think this is interesting with 2 9s, because your mental, spiritual, it's like you're right there, and then your emotions are like right there. It's like you're at a precipice, like something good is, you're evolving. That's the word I'm looking for. You're truly evolving when you're at this particular state. Hey, it's Thursday, so you're getting ready to go pulling your bounty. Maybe you're getting payday. But anyway. But so this is an emotional happiness. Your physical welfare is definitely going to be evident. Message from water. This almost looks like the Chariot in traditional um, tarot, the Rider-Waite. But with this deals more with the emotion. You can see she's like, can forget this a little close. She's the water princess. She's an aristocrat. She definitely is in perfect balance, and she's balancing her strength. She's balancing her yin and her yang. And she's got everything in control. It's like the three parts: the rational part, the emotional part, the appetitive part. Her psyche is, everything is in perfect balance. So this represents triumph, pleasure, realizing that you're able to defeat the difficulties either within or without. Which I think is kind of interesting here. Because when you think about balancing the things within and without, going into this meditative state, this is for your own mental clarity. You're a 9, it's like you're there. And right here, you're almost pulling in your bounty. And when you look at fish, and we think about emotional, that heart, that balance emotion, it's like you have control over that. Now, we're saying bringing in your fish, but you're bringing in your balance emotions. There's clarity with intellect and emotion. So this is really about good day. Instead of looking like yin and yang, we're looking at our mental, spiritual, emotional, and heart. It's like your heart and mind is in balance on this day. You can see and you can feel it. Because look how she's standing there. I am the, you know what? She's feeling it. So this is really good. And so this is all about, it may be hard at the beginning, but it's not at all unpleasant to bring yourself in balance. So this is triumphant. I think interesting too, when I look at the trees, it says, might, activity, energy, faithful enthusiasm bring the sure beauty of your objective. So if you're in search of, or you've been working on yourself on different levels, especially with the mind and the heart, or the spiritual and the emotional. Let's deal with spiritual and emotional aspects of ourselves. There's fulfillment in bringing those in together. And that's what this says. Through activity, and I'm going to throw in inactivity, because this is prayer and meditation. This is extreme meditation. And you have to work at, they're pulling that net up, but you have to work at balancing your emotions. So that might, activity, energy, and faithful enthusiasm bring the sure beauty of your objectives. And what is your objective? Right here. Balance, heart and mind. Wow, I think this was beautiful. Balance, heart, and mind. Spirit is amazing. Because it's funny, like sometimes you can sit and you can look at these things and you see one thing, and then when you get into it, it's like, it's something, the message just resonates. It really does. And I think this is interesting too, with the heart and mind, and we're going into this full moon. And I'm just suggesting that, like you give up something for Lent, and you could choose what that is. Like I use the analogy of soda, or just say you're going to drink more water, with all that emotion. Or you're going to take a little more time, maybe 5 or 10 minutes a day, just to be prayerful, or just be quiet, to keep yourself in line, which keeps you in balance and fulfillment. All right, you guys, I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Please like, share, and subscribe. And this is Sister Omi. Peace.